Before I get started proper, news broke earlier today that Sid Eudes, Sid Vicious, Psycho Sid, the master and ruler of the world, passed away at the age of 63. His son posted on Facebook that Sid had been battling cancer for the last number of years. Fuck cancer. Just seriously, fuck all the way off with cancer. It's taken way too many people way before their time. This one hurts because I love Sid. I don't care what anyone says. I fucking loved Sid. You know, whether he was teaming with Vader as the Masters of the Powerbomb, whether he was becoming a two-time WWF champion, a WCW heavyweight champion, a WCW US champion. I mean, having his cars destroyed by Goldberg. Sid was insane and so goddamn entertaining. And he could put on a damn good match with the right opponent. And the fans loved him. Great American Bash 1989. Go back and watch him teaming up with Dan Spivey. You had to put up with Dan Spivey, but they popped for everything that Sid did. Literally everything. And, man, Hogan screwed him out of the 1992 Royal Rumble win. But his two WrestleMania appearances in the ring, he main evented. Not a lot of people can say that, because many people have wrestled at more WrestleManias, but they haven't had maybe as many main events as Sid. I will be doing a full tribute video. Sid will be sorely goddamn missed. I fucking loved him. Apparently such a nice guy outside the ring and backstage. What a goddamn, what an impressive physical specimen. What an entertaining promo. And man, Sid will be sorely goddamn missed. Rest in peace, Sid. Rest in peace. Now, I'm John Renton with my review of WWE Raw from Providence, Rhode Island. And yeah, it's a go-home show for Bash in Berlin. I mean, they do have the SmackDown in Berlin this Friday. Maybe I'll check it out for the crowd. I don't know. I will say right now I'm not going to be watching Bash in Berlin live because I got to work, and work is more important, so I'll catch up on that on demand. So, capacity for this particular building, about 14,000. They had about 9,500 according to WrestleTix. Cole and Corey are calling the action. And, alright, you know, makes sense. McAfee's off doing college football. Judgment Day come down to the ring. The new Judgment Day. They each get a chance to say something. Carlito has the easiest goddamn job, not really saying all that much and getting paid a good amount of money. But you don't want to make Carlito mad. You know who his dad is? No, stay out of the shower. Anyway, so Dominic, he's going to be in the Intercontinental Championship Tournament. And then you have Liv standing back there commanding him without her pants. Stop thinking about it, Kier. I know you're thinking about it. You stop it. Get some goddamn help. What is wrong with you? Kier is a good guy, but what is wrong with you, Kier? What is going on with you? Stop thinking about Liv without her pants. We're all perfectly innocent, and here you are. Again, poor Kier. Such a nice guy. So, here's Ray and the LWO. Well, the members that matter. And we get more jaw-jacking. Ray called Liv something. I don't know what the hell he said. Then he said to Dominic, somebody's got to put you in your place, son. Oh no, a wrestler putting his son in his place. Oh no, the dogs are in the enclosed pool area. What the hell is wrong with me? So, Dragon Lee gets involved in the brawl. They remember Dragon Lee is actually employed in their umbrella, Ella. He does a big dive, do a pop, and then we get Judgment Day against LWO. It is Attitude Era gang warfare. The crowd loved it. Wild did a dive to, you know, a big pop. I can't knock the fact that the crowd was... I can't knock the pace of the match because the crowd was into it. I wasn't necessarily into it in general, but I can appreciate what they were doing. And it's hard not to get into something even a tiny little bit if the crowd is really, really raucous. And they were raucous at points. So, Ray and Dominic face off. Liv helps Dominic get out of the way of a splash, and then a roll-up 1, 2, 3. And then we get a post-match beatdown. And then suddenly Damien and Rhea show up. Oh my god, it is the Terror Twins. They're attacking. Carlito and JD got laid out. They teased just enough of Liv and Dominic getting their comeuppance. So they're doing this well. So, WWE's got to cool it on the three-ways, especially three-ways for tournament slots. It's enough. So yeah, basically, it's 4 three-ways, 2 this week, 2 next week. And the winners of those matches face off in a fatal 4-way to determine who faces Braun for the Braun Steinbreaker for the Intercontinental Championship. Now here's Jackie with Miz. Miz basically vows to wrong the rights, or right the wrongs, easy for me to say, and there we are. Here comes Bronson, vows to demolish everyone, and he does later. Kofi and Xavier have different colored gear, and they keep teasing enough that Xavier is going to turn, probably to the point that I don't think he's going to. Io and Kyrie took on the stud line. We are just ready for the stud line. It had to be said. It had to be said. It had to be said. So that being said, the crowd didn't care about this match. So much so that unless they were making noise and it just sounded weird, it sounded like they dubbed in the crowd noise. You know, Zoe wanted to be on the European tour because she wanted to be part of these shows in cities and countries that she actually helped found many, many centuries ago. So, nevertheless, Zelina ends up attacking Sonya. They are still trying to make Zelina a physical force in the ring in 2024. What are we doing here? Io and Kyrie won. All right. They're the stud line, by the way, not the Pure Fusion Collective, because that is a stupid name. And everybody who came up with it is stupid. So, Bo cuts a promo on a tape. He can talk. Go make movies for Blumhouse, because I'm sorry. This just doesn't work. Oh, here's Drew to mock Punk. Mock how Punk talks. And do I have your attention now? So it's good shit. They're building this well. He talks about how, you're encouraging Punk to get strapped up with me. Who would want to be strapped up with Drew McIntyre? None of my viewers would. Sickos. And you choose nostalgia over the warrior that has stuck with you through the darkest days. Drew is killing it here. This is the fact they were hiding this for a while. And then Punk music, and then suddenly he attacks and whips Drew, and then we get a brawl. And we get more strap shots. Sickening sound of, leather, against flesh. Is Joe Jackson there. And then security got strapped too. Man, Indy security got the shit beat out of them tonight. Good stuff though. What wasn't good was Braun's pre-tape because he was sweaty, out of breath, and more on that later. Jay makes his entrance for this three-way with Karrion Kross and Kofi. Yeah, I've seen too many of these. Jay won in 10 minutes. The crowd loves Jay. I don't think he's really all that good, and definitely isn't main event Jey Uso, but nevertheless. Gunther video. He is on the European tour, eradicating opponents in order to implement the rest of that. I'm not going to say. Here's Orton to a pop. Okay, look. I'm not saying he's the only one. Him, Styles, and others. Boy, they're lax on the wellness policy, aren't they? Because Orton looks puffy. He doesn't look healthy. So, he talks about winning the world title. Yes. Who did you beat for your first world title? Oh, that's right. Kind of had a bit of a brief stranglehold on wrestling. So, Gunther has his head so far up his ass, he won't be able to see what's coming, or something like that. It was the same typical thing. He's here to earn respect. He's here to make sure that the fans respect him. He's going in enemy territory. Oh no, the U.S. going into Berlin to stop something. Damn it, history keeps repeating itself. I won't have jokes for this on the Berlin show. I promise. I swear. So, here comes Bronson against Braun Strowman. Strowman is washed. 100% washed. His knees are shot. He can't move. This is not going to work long term. This has barely worked up to now. They did big man stuff. Here comes Bronson, did a dive to a break. They did enough big man stuff, but God, Strowman is washed. They go to the back. They go into the parking lot. Here comes Bronson, gets choke slammed or slammed on the hood of a car. And then they keep battling. And here comes Bronson, eventually knocks Strowman onto a roof. The roof of a car. And then he does a splash. And then the thing sparks. Now, I know that was probably the dome light. But I don't know if you know much about cars. They're not supposed to spark, so I hope they got away from that damn thing. Disconnect the battery. Do something, because, oh boy. So, that being said, that was at least something good, and Pierce was all screaming about getting the goddamn medical team and all that. By the way, security got laid out before this. One guy took a chokeslam through a table. Again, Indy security getting the shit beat out of him. So that was a big moment. They're finally doing something with Here Comes Bronson. It took them long enough. I don't know if it's salvageable, but at least they're trying. So, they were checking on Braun after the break. He's talking about his fingers. Oh no! He can't violently finger his opponents anymore. Braun! So nevertheless, then Miz, Pete, speaking of violent fingering, here's Pete Dunne, and Xavier with a Sid armband and doing the fist bumps, so respect. It was a match. Xavier got cocky. Pete violently fingered Miz at one point. An elbow for two, couple more things, and then Pete got the bitter end after kicking Xavier in the face. Got the victory on Miz 1, 2, 3. Miz will no doubt be going heel soon, I imagine. So yeah, Pete's in the four-way. Jackie talks to Braun about the Intercontinental Championship, tournament. I wonder who can spell Intercontinental in that particular duo. So, Braun versus Jay, possibly. Dear God, that sounds like a mess. So, the 37th TV sellout of 2024 and the 54th event sellout of 2024. So yeah, whether I like what they're doing or not, they are cooking, as the kids say. Priest and Rhea, being bad, never felt so good. I did also forget to shout that while they, when they had beaten down Carlito and JD, says, we are the masters, and rulers of this world, or there's something to that effect. I saw the clip, and I actually can't remember if they just said rulers or masters and rulers of this world. Nevertheless, it was a nice tribute to Sid. And Bash and Berlin rundown. And then we get the Sid package, which featured some nice moments. I'm going to talk about some of those in the tribute. And then next week, we get 2 3-ways. Here Comes Bronson is involved in one. Zelina and Shayna. That'll put butts in seats. And then Uncle Howdy makes his entrance against Chad Gable. Everybody interferes, and Uncle Howdy won. Good night, folks. Anyway, yeah, I'll see you soon. Bye.